And now I'm going to show you guys a couple uses for my favorite foam rolling tool, the lacrosse ball, just because it's so versatile. You can use it for like everything. The first thing that I really like to use it for is for my shins. Okay, so a tibia muscle that stretches over top of the shin is actually a pretty neglected muscle group. If you do a lot of like flat turf sprints or just sprints in general, a lot of times that tibia muscle will be lit up afterward if you're not used to doing that movement or using that muscle. What it does is it raises the toe. Okay, it's opposite of the calf. And so what I do is I place the foam roll kind of on the groove of that muscle on either side of the bone in the front, and then find the pockets. Usually you'll find one very distinct hot spot. For this one, for me, it's up near the top of the shin, and I just sit on this one for quite a while. But also move down the shin. Sometimes you'll find one or two at the base of the shin. And this one's a really interesting one. Lots of interesting hot spots. And then you can use a foam roll for upper back. I actually, the foam roll itself is good, but I usually use this instead because I find the shoulder region has lots of little nooks and crannies, and this is better for that. So I'll kind of show you. Now, keep in mind the lacrosse ball is a heck of a lot more dense than a foam roll because despite the material of it, it's a much smaller piece, right? So it's a lot more condensed pressure in one spot. So keep that in mind. Just lay on it very, very lightly at first. Okay. So I find different pockets in my shoulder, sit on those hot spots, and then I usually take much longer to sit on that, but I'll just speed it up for demo purposes. I also work up to my traps, up by the neck region. Be very careful not to put this on your spine, on your neck. Just keep it on either side of the spine, on the muscles themselves. I'm still crossing my arms over front to open up the muscle areas, okay? And I would do the same exact thing on the other side of my body.